So it's championship week. I just want everyone that ever doubted me or thought I was a corrupt commissioner or I had to cheat to get into the championship to suck it. Last year I made absolutely no trades. I purposely didn't even attempt to make a trade just to spite the whole league. To show you guys that even without trades or trade rapes, I could still get into the playoffs. And you know what? Fellas, it worked. I made the playoffs last year. Now, on to this year. I made a total of 4 trades, none which were trade rapes, and look at me now, in the championship. Going on to my opponent, Jeff. Jeff has been managing his team in another state and has still managed to get into another championship. I've already stated how impressed I was by Jeff's fantasy football career and how I believe he is one, if not, the best fantasy football owner I know. But this goes to show all of you guys that regardless of who you are, if you do what you gotta do, you'll end up in the championship. And to you, Jeff, I tip my hat. I still want to whoop Jeff's ass so bad. Fuck Jeff and fuck his three-peat. Before I get into our yearly awards, I just want to point out our league's laughing stock, and no, it's not Edgar or Jose, it's our buddy Trey. Trey has had the worst fantasy juju known to fantasy football ever. This weekend when Romo choked against the Packers, I just kept telling myself, Trey is exactly Romo. He'll have a good 3 or 4th of a season, maybe sometimes 9/10 of the season, but cannot win in the end. Sorry, Trey. I love Jamal Charles, but seriously, did he have to go off on you like that? No, he shouldn't. But for some strange reason, the fantasy gods have shunned down upon you, and he went off for 52. Congrats, Trey, on a great season, and one more thing. I love you, Jamal Charles. Okay, let's get into our yearly awards. Let's start off like we usually do and start off with one of our worst shit talkers. Someone that was off the message board so much we forgot he was in the league. And the award goes to George, who actually did a lot more message board talking this year and was given a run for his money for less shit talking by Jose, who was invisible at the beginning and ending of the year, but his constant disappearance gives the award to George. Now we go on to the best shit talker and the most active on the boards, and the winner is Jaime, who broke his matchups down and humiliated people with his mini stories. To you, handsome sir, congratulations. And I cannot wait for yours and Jeff's bet to come to truth next year. Now we can go according to our ESPN stats from the beginning of the year when ESPN named our worst and best teams. So in doing so, I'm just picking the teams that jumped the most and fell the most. So here we go. To the team that was the biggest disappointment, ESPN had them as a preseason number 3 team and now is in the toilet bowl. And the loser is Jose. Jose, you need to come to next year's draft. That's all I have to say about that. Next is the biggest surprise of the season. ESPN had him as the 9th worst team in the league. And now he is in the championship. Jeff, congrats on beating the system. Now let's get to our highest and lowest scoring teams of the season. With one of the lowest scoring totals in league history, we have a multiple loser, Jose, who has scored a total of 1,015 points, nearly passing the 1,000, barely passing the 1,000 mark, which meant he averaged 78 points a game. Now on to our final award, our league leader in scoring. We have Jeff, who scored a total of 1,377 points, just passing the number 2 team Trey. Jeff averaged 105 points a game. Congrats, man. Alright, fellas, last video, last post of the season. Just want to thank everyone for a memorable season. This fantasy football league wouldn't be anything without every single one of you guys. I love y'all. I can't wait to get drunk with you guys on Monday. And if not, till next season, everyone, stay handsome.